Dennis Andries.
Round 5.
Round 5 coming up. Remember, it's scheduled for 12 rounds, World Boxing Council Championship. And they've also thrown in the British Championship as a bit of a bonus, certainly for Sibson. If he could win this one, and I suppose a bit more incentive for Andries not to get lose both championships. He's got an extraordinary arm strength, Andries, it seems to me, Jim.
Yeah, but he doesn't, as I said earlier, it's not cultured punches he throws, but he's plenty of arm strength, and he gets the arm strength into the punches. And they're big, thumping, powerful punches. But Sibson has never troubled Andries at all with any of his punches. But in reply, Andries has troubled Sibson once or twice. At this stage, Andries is looking that little bit stronger than Sibson.
Sibson's tagged him okay with the left hook, but he hasn't shifted Andries at all. There's just a little nick now cut around Sibson's right eye in the corner. So he's bullying him out of it as well now, Andries. Occasionally beating him to the punch, in fact quite often, and then when it comes to the pushing and rough stuff, he's the boss there too.
Twice in this round, Sibson has landed bang on with a left hook, which we reckon to be his best punch. But Andries has just taken the punch and come flying right back at him again.
Well, Sibson admitted several times that he's such an awkward and strong man to fight Andries, and now he knows for sure. Just as well that Andries throws that right hand over the top there against Sibson. If he'd nailed him on the side of the head, I think he'd been in a bit of trouble by now, Jim.
Yeah, Sibson's keeping low, trying to keep under Andries' punches. Andries just started to give ground a little bit in that round. I don't know if he's having a breather ready to come back again.
Well, that was the right hand I was talking about. Well, that one dropped him, and he's in trouble at the end of the round there. And he's saying, what happened there? It's always a blow to Sibson's pride when he gets caught like that, apart from shaking his body up, and it certainly did there. So there, as I say, there's the little nick around the right eye. That it's not a serious one, and these seconds are experienced enough to cope with that okay. But you can always do without that in a fight, and certainly more so in a world championship. Now then, we can have a look at that replay there. You see, he really is flailing away so strongly there, Andries. And he was a bit pleased to hang on at that point. So this is the end of the round replay, Jim.
This is, again, we see that Andries has the power to upset Sibson. That was a good punch to the temple, little uppercut. And Sibson was slightly dazed then.
Round 6.
So round 6. With that bit of power coming in extra there from Andries, is just as well it was right at the end of the round there for Sibson, because he was in a bit of trouble. Neither of them want to break ground, do they? They're really standing there gritting.
Yes, it's been a cracking fight all the way through. Sibson started this round very well. He's managing to back Andries up a little bit.
Well, he needs to take a little bit of the play away after that, well, what could have been a disaster, who knows, at the end of the last one.
Sibson's having trouble with the range with his long punches. Any successes when he's up close with his hooks. He can't seem to land with the jab. He seems to be slightly out of range with the long punches.
It doesn't look as though he's that tall, of course, Andries, but the advantage of reach really shows here. Oh, he's done a little bit of showboating now, Andries. I often see that. That means he really fancies this fight now, doesn't he?
Sibson's trying to step up a gear now. He's trying to get close and punching the way in now.
Minute to go in this round. So much in this round now, the champion. Moved around a bit, take what professional fighters call a bit of a breather, don't you think?
Yeah, I've liked Sibson's work better this round. It's been a bit sharper, he's been moving a bit sharper. Andries has looked a little bit lethargic, he hasn't really landed any crisp, solid punches at all. Sibson's still having problems getting past the jab and in close, but throughout the round he's looked a little bit sharper.
Referee having a point to their corners. I think they know their way back by now. So another view then from John Conti.
Well, how do you see it now, John, going into the second half of the fight?
Well, I see Dennis getting stronger now. He's really imposed himself on the fight. He is the champion. He's much bigger, he's stronger, and he's really he's showing that. He's pushing it. And the blows he's thrown upon Tony are really telling, whereas Tony's blows, when they strike Dennis, he seems to shake them off and just come through. It's like a cheetah against a lion, really, you know.
If you're in Sibson's position, what would you be doing now?
Exactly what he's doing. He's fighting a good fight. He's throwing everything into the fight he can do. He's speed. He's trying to avoid the big bombs, but that superior power and strength of Dennis Andries just seems to be telling.
Is he going to last the distance?
I don't think so, no.
So there you are, straight from the old champion's mouth there. Round 7. Actually, his last loss by stoppage was against Don Lee in Atlantic City, Sibson.